What's up, guys? Tuka here, back again. A nation united in its efforts to not get their asses kicked in the first round of the playoffs, as we have to play the 50-win Calgary Flames. Now, I do want to mention, I changed a lot of player types to better suit their current stats, and you'll notice mainly defensively, as we have Hampus Lindholm and Victor Hedman both as two-ways, everybody else is now a defensive D-man because of their attributes. It's what player type better suits their style. But Landeskog, Burakovsky, Arvidsson will be the top line. Kempe with Eriksson, Ek, and Pontus Aberg. Nordstrom, Rasmussen, and Oscar Sundqvist. And the fourth line, Victor Stalberg, Anton Lander, and Anton Rodin. Of course, the goaltender is Robin Leonard. You know our team. You're still just as surprised as I am that we've made it. Let's go ahead and get a look at the Calgary Flames. We will quickly, we won't know their line combos yet, but I do want to take a look at their point totals. And oh my god. 98 points for Evgeny Malkin. They have Mike Hoffman, Jordan Eberle, Nicholas Backstrom, Radulov, Hansel, Marcus Johansson, Teuvo Teravainen. Holy shit. All right, and their goaltender is Tuukka Rask, as we knew. Oh boy, you know, I don't know what I expected. They're a 50-win team, so obviously they're going to be pretty good. I don't know if I expected them to be that good. Now, it's funny, we do have a higher-rated defense. That has to be purely because of Victor Hedman. But I don't know, man. Going up against Gino Malkin, this is going to be tough. But let's get a look at their full line combos, because that could give us maybe a little bit of hope. Top line is Hoffman, Malkin, and Jordan Eberle. Yikes. Second line, Marcus Johansson, Backstrom, and Alex Radulov. Yikes. Third line, Teuvo Teravainen, Martin Hansel, and Bo Bennett. All right. The fourth line, we get a little bit of a, mental comfort, I guess. Mario Lucia, Colton Sissons, and Tyler Pitlick. That team is insane. Defense, Alexei Yamelin with Jacob Trouba, Zach Bogosian with Shea Theodore, and Joe Morrow with Tyler Wotherspoon. So defensively, they're not the strongest. You could argue that we're better defensively. So there's the bright point we were looking for. Tuukka Rask, though, is their starter. Chris Dreger as the backup. No injuries. They currently have Ivan Barbashev, Ryan McInnes, and Dylan Belugis as their scratched players. I mean, I have some hope. A tiny bit of hope. Just a little bit. That's all you need, right? There's a chance we could win the series. There's a strong chance we could get stomped out in 4 games. No way to tell. So let's go ahead and start the sim, shall we? First period of Game 1. And it's Evgeny Malkin with the opening goal. We outshot them, so that's promising, right? You gotta look for the hope, the small glimmers of hope. You gotta look for them. Evgeny Malkin, the opening goal of this series. Second period, can we tie it up? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Mike Hoffman made it 2-0, but then Kempe and Arvidsson, 2 quick goals, and we have ourselves a game. 2 goals apiece, 18 shots each. Let's do this. Third period. If we could just win 1 game in Calgary, one of these first 2 games, things would really be looking up for us. And Oscar Sundqvist, the third liner, a huge goal for us there. Oh my god, under 5 minutes to go. Can the Swedes hold on? They can! Can you believe it? The Stockholm Kings have taken Game 1 over the Calgary Flames. Oh my god, we have ourselves a series, it appears. Adrian Kempe, your first star with a 2-point night. Malkin also with a 2-point night. And Sundqvist with the GWG. How do you like that? We are on the board. We needed at least 1 win in Calgary, and we get it. First try. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Things are looking up. It started with that defense, seeing that their defense is a bit rocky, and then we win Game 1. Can we keep this momentum going. Game 2, we're getting right into it. First period, can we get a lead? No, we can't. Scoreless, we were outshot 16-7. Yikes. Happy to have this be a tied game at this point. Second period. All right, not amazing. Joachim Nordstrom scored the first goal of this game, and under a minute later, Teravainen tied it right back up, and then Lucia. I'm going to say it's Lucia. No, I have no idea. I know he's a Minnesota prospect. At least I'm 99% sure. We are down 2-1, still being outshot pretty heavily, but anything can happen. Let's see. Third period. Landeskog, Burakovsky, or Nordstrom again. He had a great season. We still have him on the third line, and he strikes again. We are tied. We trade power plays, nothing doing. 6.5 to go. Next goal will win game 2. Who is it going to be? We're going to have to wait until overtime to find out, but we're not going to have to wait for long. Let's go. Overtime, blink, and you might miss it or not. We get out of the opening minutes at least. Who is it going to be? Power play for Calgary. Wow, they didn't score. Now they do, of course. Of course they do. That was a really long power play. Evgeny Malkin, the OT winner. The Kings, though, mainly due to Robin Lehner with 47 saves, but a great performance from Nordstrom. We were that close to taking a 2-0 series lead against the Flames, but that is irrelevant. This series is split down the middle so far, 1 game each. And get ready for a pretty damn long flight. Calgary to Stockholm. Game 3 for the Swedes and Flames. Let's do this. No need to change any lines. We're hanging in there. We're sticking around in this series. We're not getting curb stomped like I thought we might. So let's see what happens. Although if we lose here, maybe we'll take a look. But let's see what happens. First period of Game 3, our first ever home playoff game, and it's a goal apiece. Andrei Burakovsky scored, and then Nicholas Backstrom. That hurts a little bit. Of course, he could have been a prominent member of this team had we not done the fantasy draft. That hurts a little bit. We are tied, 1 goal each after the opening 20 minutes. Second period, and that's unfortunate, and it's another Swede. Right? Yeah, Tavo's Swedish. If not, he's Finnish. He's one or the other. 99% sure he's Swedish, though. What I do know for sure is that we are down 2-1 with 20 minutes to go in regulation. What can we do here? Robin Lehner is keeping us in it, and Dennis Rasmussen with the goal. Power play. Can we get another quick one? We cannot. Halfway through the third, we have another power play. Still nothing. Shit. 5 minutes to go. Next goal will win this game. Who's it going to be? And again, overtime again. 2 straight games, 2 out of 3 times now. We've gone to OT. It might end quickly. Let's see. Overtime. Evgeny Malkin. 27 seconds in. Apparently, we just don't know how to defend Malkin in overtime. It's not 4-on-4 overtime in the playoffs, boys, so what's your excuse? Evgeny Malkin. That is why he is one of the world's best. Clutch performances, 2 straight OT goals. And we are down 2-1. This series, I mean, easily. We could easily have a 3-0 series lead. Every game, a 3-2 final thus far. We could easily be winning this series. It's just that quality difference, and them having a player like Malkin, of course, with Backstrom too. It would be nice to have a Backstrom. We have a Landeskog. Most people are like, "You're a fucking idiot. Why'd you pick Landeskog?" And I agree. I mean, he's not doing tremendous right now, but that's okay. Our top line in general isn't doing tremendous. That second line's doing pretty good. That third line is also doing pretty damn good. So the question is, as far as the line change goes, because that fourth line's really struggling too. The first and second line are playing well. Yep, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do something crazy. I'm going to do it. It's happening. It is happening right now. This is happening. I could have done that so much easier, but at the last second I decided that the third line is going to be the new top line. And then on the fourth line, oh, that's a good question. Maybe not. Shit. Maybe not. What do we want to do here? What do we want to do? Alright, let's go. I really want to keep Rasmussen together with Nordstrom. So what if we call up Victor Stahlberg? Let's go with... Damn, this is tough. This is tough. It's not as straightforward as I wanted it to be. So what if we keep that line together? And the second line was doing all right, weren't they? And Aberg has 1 assist. So let's go Kempe, Eriksson, Ek, Arvidsson, Landeskog, Burakovsky, Stahlberg. And you guys might think I'm insane, and yeah, probably. Probably. But what do we have to lose? We're expected to lose this series. We should lose this series. We probably will lose this series, and that's fine. It wasn't about immediate playoff success when it came to this new sim, to this new franchise mode. So I'm all right with it. Game 4. Why not? We shuffle the lines. We shuffle the lines a little bit. Let's see what happens. First period of Game 4, we're going to get shit on. And, you know, 1 goal for Jordan Eberle is not terrible. In a way, we got shit on, though. 3 shots. 3 shots. Not good. Not good at all. Second period, can we turn it around? Okay, well. Lucia and Bennett, we have 9 shots through 40 minutes. We had 9 shots through 40 minutes. All right, well, we tried to go with the hot hand. The hot hands, really. That's backfired. And you remember that curb stomping I was talking about? Calgary finally decided to dish it out. Wow. That is an ass kicking. 4-0. 20 more shots. And the Flames have won 3 straight. Alright. Well, the good news is the Ontario Reign won their first game over Rockford, and we'll be able to follow them along in the Calder Cup playoffs, as we are very, very quickly going to be eliminated here. Aside from Game 4, I mean, we could have had a 3-1 series lead. So I'm going to need to give us the best chance possible, which means pretty much going back to the lines that we had. Pretty much. I think that, yeah, those guys got killed. I was hoping they'd find the courage. They didn't find the courage. Not at all. They got a big kick in the ass, and they're getting dropped back down to the third line where they probably should have been the entire time. There's not too much else we can do, so let's jump into it. Game 5, back in Calgary, where the Winnipeg Jets of this sim, we get into the playoffs, we're not going to win a game. Ugh. Alright, well, we're not going to win a home game, I should say. Yeah, quite a few teams don't win home games. I don't know why I felt the need to take a shot at the Winnipeg Jets. I don't know. I said that weird too. Alright, first period. Hey, we aren't completely out of it. That little bit of glimmer of hope, right? Pontus Aberg, Nordstrom again. He's just a third-line wizard. And then Victor Arvidsson made it 3-0. And talk about an ass-kicking. 16 shots to 4. The Swedes are still in this. Maybe. Kind of. Second period, can we maintain the lead? Yes, we can, and we can add to it. And only 8 shots this time. Wow. They're averaging 4 shots a period. Oh, my God. Alrighty then. Burakovsky made it 4-0. We are dominating this game. Absolutely dominating. And then Jordan Eberle scores, because of course he does. And I swear the Xbox has like a built-in secret microphone, and EA listens in, and they can hear you. You don't even have to speak. They can hear you think. And it can just be like, oh, you're confident? Okay, well, here's this. But the good news is, crazy ramblings aside, that was the only goal of the game. Robin Lehner, 15 of 16. And the Swedes take this one 4-1 and keep the series alive. How about that? How about that? Well, it's been a good season, fellas. It's been a good season. It's over. Wow. All right, it is over. Roster. Yeah, we got to call somebody up. We got no choice. We got no choice. It's going to have to be, I'd say preferably a righty. Do we have any? Lucas Bengtsson. Bengtson's the guy that might hurt the postseason efforts just a little bit. That might hurt the postseason push just a little bit. But we'll do what we have to do here. I can't send that guy down. That's all right though. Wow, that's a real kick in the ass after winning that last game. But let's go best lines here. It actually puts Rasmussen and Nordstrom with Rodin on the second line. That's an interesting combo. That is an interesting combination. To the point where I'm actually willing... Do I want to... I mean, Rodin has, good puck skills, good shooting. I mean, he's not terrible. I mean, neither is Aberg. He's probably... he's a little bit better than Aberg, I'd say. Offensive awareness is the same. You know what? Screw it. Let's go with this modified version of our lineup here. Why not? It's not going to hurt anything. Folins with Dahlbeck, Clayson with Bengtsson. That is fine. And Lucas Bengtsson is a legitimate offensive defenseman. I mean, it's really only the physical category that's holding him back. 89 offensive awareness. Maybe, and tell me if you've been around long enough to remember this, Matt Grzelcyk, who turned into a hell of a player for us, maybe he'll be this year's Matt Grzelcyk. Now, we need to... Unfortunately, we can't go best lines because it'll put some of the Finns in. I'm not too concerned about making sure that it's, about making sure that they're all Swedish. The problem is more about, just making sure it's our players that are actually in the lineup. So that's good to go. Who else is scratched here? Quite a few guys. Nystrom. I'm not even concerned. Adam Warner is in. Hogberg, apparently, is how you pronounce that, not Hoiberg. Hogberg. I will try to remember that. I might trade you now that I can't pronounce your name properly. We need to go to the... the shootout lineup in the playoffs. Yeah, thanks, game, for wasting my time. Let's put Carl Grundstrom in there. Was he already in there? No, he wasn't. Good. All right, let's get back to it. Without Hampus Lindholm, we head home for Game 6. Didn't think we'd get another home game out of this season, so that's nice. Let's see what we can do. Can we force a Game 7 back in Calgary, or is this it for our opening season? Let's find out. First period. Goal apiece. Mike Hoffman. Anton Rodin, though, gets put into a half-decent spot, and he steps up in a nice way with 15 seconds to go. We have ourselves a tie game after the opening 20. All right. It's weird doing a playoff video because we haven't had many playoff series in Rebuilding Hockey Town. I'm not used to doing playoff videos anymore. It's been a while. Anyway, second period. Still a goal apiece. Again, kind of the same fashion. Not as early of a goal for Hoffman, but 51 seconds in for Malkin, and then with 58 seconds to go. And this is... Okay, let's dissect this. Lucas Bengtsson scores in his first game. That's amazing. He scored on Chris Dreger. Tuukka Rask was in. Now, we've seen it before. Rask might just be out for this game. Or maybe he sustained a long-term injury, and if we can win this game, we'll face Chris Dreger in Game 7. I don't want to get ahead of myself, because we still have a long way to go. But let's do this. Third period. Let's go, Pontus Aberg on Dreger. Beautiful. Beautiful. We couldn't strike on the follow-up power play. He scored from a terrible angle, too. Oh, my God. Here we go. 6 minutes to go. Andrei Burakovsky makes it 4-2. The Swedes are still in it and have taken the Flames to the brink. We are going to Game 7. We've won a playoff game on home ice. How do you like that? Wow, a 4-2 final. Robin Lehner, top star, Pontus Aberg, and Lucas Bengtsson really stepping up there Tuukka Rask, is he out for more than just that game? He played 36 minutes, was doing extremely well with a .947 save percentage, and then he wasn't there, and we were able to take advantage. We are going to Game 7. The Ontario Reign are moving on to the second round. Oh my God, this might actually happen. We are the only series left. No other series went to 7 games. That is incredible. Is Tuukka Rask here? Is he playing? That is the question. Yes, I want to sim that game. Thank you. Is Tuukka Rask in? It shows an 89 for goaltending. If I had to get, I could have just checked the injury report, but that's okay. We can check from here too and see if they made any lineup changes. They did not, although Marcus Johansson is currently banged up. If I had to guess, Tuukka's still in. He is, but he's not 100%. He might not make it through this game either. He might not. Every time I play a goalie that isn't 100%, whether he's actually playing or on the bench, he gets hurt again. Tuukka Rask's health will be the deciding factor. It is Game 7 in Calgary. Let's do this. First period. And the opening goal for Anton Rodin, stepping up ever since Best Lines suggested he get more ice time. All right, they scored on Rask too. 10 shots apiece. We struck first. All right. Second period. Scoreless. 21 shots to 16. The Swedes are 20 minutes away from pulling off the upset. Here we go. We have to withstand Backstrom and Malkin, among others. Like Hoffman, Johansson, however the hell you want to pronounce it. We are halfway through the third. Robin Lehner standing on his head. Oh my God, 2 minutes to go. Can we hold on? Yes, we can. The Swedes come back from 3-1 down and defeat the Calgary Flames in 7 games. We traded Sedin. We traded Kronwall. We still made the playoffs. And then we beat the Calgary Flames. Robin Lehner, 28 save shutout in Game 7. That just happened. And because of that, even if we get swept in the next round, I have gained immunity from criticism for picking Robin Lehner. Oh my God, we are on to round 2. That is unbelievable. Absolutely incredible. And in the next round, we play the Arizona Coyotes. My God. For the Ontario Reign, I actually stand corrected. I thought I don't know what I thought. Why did I think it was a best of 3? It's a best of 5. We actually can find out here if the Ontario Reign are moving on. Just let me hit play game. It'll sim. Let's find out. Are the Reign moving on? The game doesn't want to tell me. Please. They're not. Shit. Well, I thought the Ontario Reign were moving on. They did not. They lost the last 2 games of that series. But that's okay. I mean, that team on paper also not tremendous. And honestly, I don't care. Because we're riding high right now. We have to face an even bigger challenge in the 51-win Arizona Coyotes. But we are moving on. This team is moving on to the next round. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Nordstrom and Rasmussen leading the way. Arvidsson with 4 points. Insane. Absolutely insane. Can you believe it? And Robin Lehner with a .931 save percentage. You really couldn't fairly ask for anything better. Guys, I can't believe it, but that's it for this episode. We're not simming to the end of the postseason because we're still in this goddamn thing. I don't know what to say. It is incredible. Let me know down in the comments below what you thought of this episode, if there's anything we should maybe look at tweaking, or if we just fucking go for it, because, hey, it's worked out so far. Guys, if you've enjoyed this video, of course, make sure to hit that like button to help support the channel. Subscribe if you haven't already to continue following this series and others, and I'll see you guys in round 2. Crazy.